Okay, so Luna 2, 30 hours, I wish, 30 days, 18 hours. So it's just under 31 days, so you can say a month. About a month, yeah. Alright. Something I do want to do. I want to upgrade the VAB so I should be able to build more than one launcher at the same time. I also would like to go and upgrade at least one other launch pad, possibly in preparation for sort of polar orbits. So it might be if I can find Vandenberg, I'll upgrade that. But if failing that, I'll upgrade White Sands perhaps. Or perhaps on a completely different continent altogether. Maybe, we'll see. But right now, I'll upgrade that. It's 400,000. I mean, I've got plenty. I've still got 4.5 million. So let's take a look. See how long. 55 days to upgrade that. 55 days. That's not bad. And that's 2 million. But that takes us from 800 tons, 80 meters in how tall, basically, the length, I suppose, but it's how tall it is, and 42.4 meters in diameter to unlimited. So it takes us from that to unlimited. We don't need anything above 800 tons, not yet. Might do it soon. We definitely will do it at some point in the future, but not right now. So 6.9 signs. Okay, I'm going to go into the tracking station. Let's see if I can find Vandenberg. That will continue to build. So Luna 2 is still being built. Okay, so there we are right there. Ah, we have got Vandenberg. Excellent. See, Vandenberg is easier, apparently, allegedly, I'll say. It's allegedly. We've got a US Kodiak as well. That would be really good for polar orbits. That would be excellent. So the reason why I want polar orbits to be launched from a more northern or southerly latitude is because you've got less energy to fight against. There, you're right near the equator. Obviously, we're not exactly bang on the equator when it comes to Florida, but we're not exactly far away. So it takes more energy to send yourself either north or south. Who's that? Oh. It's like USAF Fairbanks. Yeah. Oh, we have one just here. Oh, it's a shame we don't have... Oh, that's the moon, you pillock. Never mind. Let's take a look at US Kodiak, because... Oh, no. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Decisions. There's White Sands. That's Brownsville. That's a missile range, isn't it? Brownsville. And we've got, what's this one? US Wallops. Again. Isn't that an Air Force base? Well, I know Vandenberg is where they're launching the X-57, is it? Which is a robotic space plane. Just broke the world record for being in space for 2 years. A little space shuttle, basically. An orbital drone. I'm going to go to Vandenberg. Yeah, we're going to upgrade Vandenberg. Just the launch pad for now, though. Okay, so Vandenberg. So this is near the coast as well. So this is on a spit of land, rather like... I suppose it's safe for launching, isn't it? I suppose. Right, so we have the basic launch pad again. So it's 150,000, so we're going to upgrade it to the same level that Kennedy Space Center is upgraded to. So we'll go ahead. See, Luna 2 is still being built. 2,205 days. Good grief. Yeah. I think that's something to do with the fact we haven't upgraded any. We haven't got anyone working here. No, we haven't. So I believe it's the VAB that needs to be upgraded. Sorry, up to. We need to hire more staff for the VAB. Wait down, grab. If it'll let me. I'll grab about 20. We'll just have to check this. I'm going to put... Just a second. So 2205, 10. 2205, 10. Yeah. So it's just the VAB. Best to make sure. Well, just wasting funds. I can get them all refunded, actually reset the whole thing, but you do lose so many when you reset it. So what is it now? Just over a year. A year and 2 days, 67 days. Well, 13 hours as well, I suppose. So, we can actually build stuff here as well. I'm going to the VAB here, Vehicle Assembly Building, but 400,000. But that's only for assembling things here. We can already assemble them at Kennedy and have them flown here. Or driven by road. Just a component, so we assemble the components here and put them all together. That's part of the VAB's person, you know, as in personnel. How many people are actually working there? Which... Alright, that would be an idea. I'd like to be able to fly aircraft here. That's in the test aircraft. But I don't know about these gaps in the runway. But that's the only thing about it. I've already looked at that before and I've decided I'll go ahead and try aircraft contracts. Even if I have to take off from the grass or something like that, it makes no real difference. As long as it's not too rough. Alright. Right, so I launched by 367 days. I've still got 4.178367 million. So I think... Ah. We've got something that carries over though. That's a tracking station. How is a tracking station at this level? We should be starting with a basic. Unless because it's an Air Force base and it's, you know, upgraded. Oh, and the mission control. Yeah. So it's like some things are carried over. The VAB isn't carried over. The tech isn't... Oh, wait a minute, maybe it is. The launch site isn't carried over anyway, you can see that. So, yeah. Alright. Launch pad, upgrades. VAB. Current launch pad. What should I call it? Well, it's obviously VA, isn't it? But I'm here, it'll tell me that. I'm going to call it launch Now, launch complex platform. Launch complex annex. It's actually LCA, I suppose. It's launch annex. Or launch complex. Is that too much? No, I don't think so. Launch complex VA. Vandenberg Air Force Base 1. LCA VAB 1. Not to be confused with Vehicle Assembly Building. So that's Launch Complex LCA, Launch Complex Annex, Vandenberg Air Force Base 1. So that's the first. That's the first. I'm getting that straight away. But to test this, it may be necessary to do a little sounding rocket contract just to test this platform, just to make sure I can actually still solve this, how easy it is, whether there's any transport time. There could be a transport time, which I've never actually tried to do. I've never tried to launch from anywhere else except Kennedy. So there might be sort of time delay between the rocket actually getting here, on top of constructing it, as in, well, assembling it, and then rolling it out. So there could be some sort of time on top of that. Well, that is launch. Well, that's a launch site of Vandenberg for now. Sorted out. Should I upgrade this? But it's right now, it's 800 tons. Oh no, 2 million. So it's upgraded the runway as well. So it would appear everything but the launch pad carries over. Yeah. Unless it's just because it's here. It's an Air Force base, needs a tracking station. And it has got tracking station, it has got a tracking capability. Oh, never mind. Yeah, because this isn't being built here, it's being built up here. So that is back at Kennedy. This isn't building anything, this VAB isn't doing anything at all. No, never mind. We'll take a look. It'll keep, KSP will keep track of all of that anyway. So let's head back to Kennedy. I've got to head back into the tracking station, then go back to Kennedy through that. I won't bother with that. I'll go straight back to Kennedy. Okay, so back at Kennedy. Just taking a look, see if I can actually see Vandenberg Air Force Base's launch pad being upgraded, but I don't seem to be able to see anything like that. This is the Vehicle Assembly Building, which is here. Yeah, I'm just hoping. Select launch site. Yeah, it's only launch pad. So right now, obviously, well, we know why, because obviously there's only one launch pad that's capable of taking it. It's close to 300 tons, so it's probably over 300 tons now. So there's only one launch pad actually capable of launching it, so obviously VAB, Vandenberg, until it's actually upgraded, won't be able to be selected. That's what I'm thinking. Otherwise it means building things in situ. Shouldn't have to, but you never know. So I'm going to go ahead. So I've upgraded the VAB. I'm not going to upgrade that for 2 million, not yet. We don't need to spend that sort of money just yet. We are approaching the limit of the science research, the actual R&D buildings. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to upgrade that. 336 days. So you're talking about a year. That's fine, because it's going to take us longer than that to unlock those tech nodes anyway, so that's not a problem. Alright. Let's warp to completion. Some more debris. It's burnt up in the Earth's atmosphere. Well, hopefully if nothing goes wrong with Luna 2, we should get a success on the first attempt. It's exactly the same mission as Luna 1, only this one succeeded. So, as I said at the beginning, I'm not doing just basic historic sort of reenactments. That isn't what I'm aiming to do. But just right now with the historical progression contracts, it's almost like I'm doing that, but I'm not. I'm trying not to. Okay, let's roll this out. Oh great, it's in the middle of the night. Doesn't really matter, I don't suppose. Let's go to the tracking station. I want to just see if we just line it up with the phase of the moon. Doesn't come anytime soon. It's okay if it's slightly out, but it's not okay if it's quite a distance out. So the moon is just behind us, just over to the right. There's Australia's coming into view. Try and put those like that. It is just basically a rough estimate. We're doing visually. That's the thing that can take the time. It's going to take up your time. I mean, just assembling things, rolling them out is one part of it, but making sure actually aligned is also important as well, especially early on. So like, I mean, we're wasting days basically. I have to wait for the moon to appear. It's okay if it's not exactly in perfect position along its orbital path, but it does help. Zoom out, see where the flipping moon's got to. Okay, right, so I can zoom forward. So we're in 10th of October. So it's taken a few days. So I think we're off about now. So I'll zoom back in. So Florida should be somewhere over there. This is Africa. It's the west coast of Africa just there. But obviously we may be too far north in latitude. Yeah. There's Florida. Too far north. That means I will have to circularize the orbit so I can ignite at this side. But I'll have to wait. So maybe I should have gone a little bit earlier. Although I couldn't have even gone earlier because the moon was over here already. So it's just very bad timing. So the launch is going to be sat on the pad for quite a long time. I don't think there's any way to actually do it from here, from our position. We're just too far north. No, there's no way. If you launch like that, we'll have to correct like a huge amount of energy to correct the phase. Phase isn't important right now, but it would be for future missions, especially landing missions, whether that's robotic or manned. So it's best we get it down to the fine art of aligning the phase. You can see that, and now we've got Florida passing through the equatorial line, whereas the other side just doesn't do that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright. We're going to be launching at dawn. Probably not even dawn. Let's watch the alignment. Practically a repeat of Luna 1 again. Because the moon was quite early on in its sort of approach to the perfect marking position. It's about here. I don't know why the music keeps stopping. I don't think Jean likes the music somehow. Like I say, it's fucking to be slightly out of phase. But a huge amount like that up here, that was just, no, there's just nowhere. Alright, let's head back to the space sensor and head to the launch pad. So we'll head straight to the launch pad. Yeah, there's still having the illumination of the launch pad. I suppose what I should do is put some floodlights on the actual clamps. To see in the VAB, see if I've got any parts. So let me do that. Right, let's get going. Exactly the same as before. Let the console take charge early on. Rotate picture to about 80 degrees by about between 5 and 10 kilometers, and then let this take over. Just track the prograde just like before. Alright, let's just align this. Set as target. See the phase alignment just there. It's almost perfect with the target. In fact, it's just about perfect. If we go now, of course, I mean, we've got any time within the next few days. Actually, if that's probably a week or two, we do need to catch up. But the further away the moon is, the more delta V. But the closer it is, the more delta V you need as well, because you need to be there faster. So it works out, so it's pretty much equilibrium, as you'll find if you try it yourself. So I'm not going to talk through this launch sequence, because a lot of times I've watched my videos back and you can't hear a word I'm saying, so I might as well not even bother. Just concentrate on doing this. Alright, it's about to get very noisy. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. little bit high, but it's fine for what we want. Ooh. Yeah, I didn't pitch over early enough. So, optimal sort of flight path for this is probably about 1 kilometre, 85 degrees, then 2.5 kilometres, 80 degrees, then leave it on prograde with the SAS. Let's find what we want. I hope. I'll separate that stage first. Oh, I've got a bit of sunlight. Oh, that is a screenshot and a half, that. Every time the GUI disappears during a launch or anything like that, it's just me taking a screenshot. Just for the album. Okay, separate to 1,000 kilometres. Yeah, we're a bit far too high actually, but never mind. Should be okay. And again. Okay, so like just like before, the RCS on the spacecraft are dead right now. And I should not have done that without the throttle being on. So when I activate that, I don't want to activate any of these. So this is the unit stage. So I'm going to leave that active. So we having a bath. Oh, it's a music. Weird. Alright, so go ahead and plot this. Got maneuver. It's an impact mission, so got plenty of time to do this, but not infinite amount of time. Oh my word! Look at that, first time. Is that perhaps it's getting lower or higher? It's getting lower. Oh. No, still getting lower. What I'd like to do with this particular mission is try and leave the second stage intact, see if it can achieve orbit, but it's not absolutely critical. I'm going to use the spacecraft's RCS to put it down, to basically to perform a suicide burn, but I don't think it'll do that much. So I think we'll just do a suicide burn with all of it. Okay. (10th, 30th, 1954, 2030). That's when the moon will be at that time. 30th October. So we'll encounter the moon at 3 days, 18 hours, 40 minutes and 25 seconds. That's if the burn goes correctly, but we're going to need 5,751.7 meters per second for that. But as you saw, sometimes, well, nearly every time, this is nearly always wrong. It's just an estimate. And I've got RCS as well, so I I can make up for that lack. For the lack of delta V in that second stage. But what I could do, just a second, I've got plenty of time. I don't think I can go any earlier. I might be able to. That's a bit of a weird one. No. I think it's probably because I put too much energy into altitude. I might have reduced it slightly, but not by a great deal. What the devil's going on there? So that's the thing about it won't leave your information panel up about the manoeuvre node itself. Every time you do that, it wipes your information back off. Oh dear, have I messed this up? Yes, I think you have. You never leave well enough alone, do you? No. I'm burning the apoapsis. No. Oh dear me. You never leave enough alone. You never leave things alone. I'm always trying to get a little bit better. Like I said, I can always make up for the lack of delta V. Zoom right out so we see the buttons. There we go. Yeah, I should have gone more laterally. I keep saying that. I keep going too high. But there's a problem if you do go too shallow, you bet using up too much delta V in the atmosphere. And that is just as bad. So we've just gone under the moon. I think. 13. I can always do a correction bend part of the way through. Even do a suicide bend, which probably costs less delta V, but we'll try it like this. It's all a learning curve. It's better if we'd make mistakes now. Yeah, I think we're using too much delta V. I think a suicide bend will probably be better. Yeah, 5,751 points. I think we might just have that enough. Just. Alright, here we go. 14 minutes and 5 seconds. I need to realign this anyway. I'm going to go to the node and RCS. It's only the second stage RCS and it's tanks. Yes, it better be. Where's my... Damn it. All 4 boosters back. Let's take a look. Right. Electric, helium. I'm going to lock. SSTU taxi. This is the one on the second stage. This is the one here. So I'm going to lock this one. There we go. Lock. So this stage will not use up this stage's RCS. I may need all of this. Probably won't, but it's always best to be sure. Got 800 almost in each of the 6 batteries on the spacecraft itself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's the other one? Did I only put 4 batteries on this spacecraft? I thought I put 6. Oh, never mind. I'm mistaken. We're still not losing liquid oxygen. Ah, yes we are. 99.9. So we are losing a tiny amount, but not a great deal because of the balloon tanks. But balloon tanks do weigh quite a fair bit more than just default tanks. So, let me just leave it on electric, on helium, just so I can unlock that when it comes to it. So if you leave the SES to control your RCS thrusters, you are going to run out. Do I need to take this heavy fairing with me? Not really. We'll wait till the manoeuvre's finished. What are you doing? Get on with it. Oh great, so it's going to darkness. That's brilliant. Okay, so unit is active. Main motor there. Yeah, you can see it chasing the needle just there on the pitch. I've no idea why it keeps doing that. I can turn it off for now. Okay, so fuse. Okay. Right. Okay, separate the Right, I see. So let's get rid of the fairing. So 3, 2, 1. Nope, I have no idea why I had to keep pressing the space bar twice. That's weird. Okay. And we can activate the... What the devil's that doing active? No, it's not active. Sorry, it's my eyes. Okay, antenna is active. One of them, anyway. Ah, so they're all active now. Electric charge going down 0.22. Well, that's a huge range. They will be on the moon now with that. It's basically acting as an antenna array. Okay. So let's walk forward. Oh, could be it's going up. It's got 8 minutes and 32 seconds. I've got plenty of helium in this stage as well. I mean, it's huge. 28,500. So with 31, so it's used about 3,000. 3,500. Also. Oh, it's fast forward. Fast forward, you mean warp? 3 minutes. Let's check the main motors. Ah, so that's active. Ah, so it's activating when the fairings are decoupled for some reason. So that's what's activating it. I have no idea why, 'cause it's in a different stage altogether. So, ullage stage is, well, ullage motor is ready. 2, 1. Very stable. I'm going to turn the RCF off first. On ignition. is a fail. I don't know why. Well. Yeah, I went far too high in the launch. Left too much weight for that first stage. Also, the spacecraft is probably overkill as far as mass is concerned. We're not too far short though. So I'm going to activate the RSS on the spacecraft. Take its whole position. So I'm going to separate. Alright. Where's... No, not that. Thank you. Going to go with prograde. Yeah, I think also moving the manoeuvring a little bit sort of laterally would have been better as well. There's no way I've got enough RCS. No. Yeah, because I think I've left too much work for that second stage to do. I went far too high in the launch stage. No, like I said, it's better to fail now. So I'll go to 80 degrees a lot earlier. So I think the benchmark should be about 2.5 kilometers, 2.1 kilometer for 85 degrees, and maybe 80 degrees at about 2.5 kilometers. Then switch it to once the yellow marker reaches the nose, and the prograde marker. Once we're in the prograde area, to switch over to SAS and let it track the prograde point itself. I could have also taken the second stage fuel with me. Well, I didn't want to go trying to do it with the larger mass of that second stage with its redundant motor. There's no way. We've hardly moved that point. We've hardly moved that prograde. The apoapsis point. There's no way. Less than a third of a tank left, and well, it's worth a try. What do we have to do? Impact the moon. So no science needs to be transmitted back. don't think they put the actual antennas that I've added on. I don't think they have anything to do with it. I don't think they can reduce your delta V by much. No. Might as well stop now. That's done. Oh, disappointing. But my own fault. Oh, dear me. Yeah, far too high. The devil. What tank empty? Oh, good grief, it's empty. Never mind. Now, let's head back. Build another one. We'll go straight to launch pad. I won't bother with building another one. Though I might reduce the mass of this stage. So do I have? It's got 4 antennas on there, plus the main antenna here. Let's take out 0.11. Right, so we'll head back.